Hi, my name is Kiani Mullins, and I'll be presenting to you my interpersonal communication project. My overarching goal is to open up in communication with those who I engage with on a regular basis. I must remember that in communication I do matter, and what I say has value to it. I also want to make sure that I become more of a mindful listener. When I dialogue with others, I must make sure that I'm actively listening to what is being told to me. A little bit about myself is that I'm 23 years old. I'm a resident and native of Columbus, Ohio. I'm a single young adult. I have a full-time and a part-time job. I have a bachelor's in sociology that I obtained from Ohio Dominican University here in Columbus, Ohio. And I am currently seeking to get my master's degree in human services counseling with the focus on marriage and family at Liberty University. I am active in my church ministry at New Birth Christian Ministries, where I am active in the music ministry and also with the youth and young adults. I am a very family-oriented individual, and I consider myself to have my own blended family, whereas I spend a lot of time with my God family, but I also interact that with my blood-related family, and that's who makes me who I am today. When discussing the behavioral blend, that is the kind of behavior an individual has, and how that kind of behavior affects the way that we communicate. At the beginning of the course, we were asked to take an assessment called the Uniquely You assessment, in which we were given 4 of the letters DISC to discuss the model that Carbonell, one of our authors, had wrote about. In this, I was the S model that has characteristics such as steady, stable, shy, security-oriented, servant, submissive, and specialist. They are also known to be the ones to serve and to give personal support to those who they interact with. This impacts my interpersonal communication skills because I'm fairly good about interpreting how other people feel. Though there may be some misunderstandings that will occur, I can tend to grasp what exactly is going on. The first barrier in my interpersonal context would be self-disclosure. That is simply revealing to others how I identify circumstances and giving information about myself and my past, and to get that understanding from others. Also building trust and sharing my inner feelings and thoughts. The benefits of overcoming this first barrier are things such as deepening a relationship by sharing my feelings or my personal information and confidences in conversation, improving the quality of the relationships that I currently obtain, allowing me to validate the perception of my reality, increasing self-awareness and clarifying my understanding of myself. You begin to experience a freedom so much that you feel relieved on a day-to-day basis. You develop self-control, where you learn to speak more when you should, and then also when you should tone it down when you should. This also brings a fulfilling desire or a need of being known intimately and accepted. The second barrier is active listening, or active thinking, while I'm supposed to be actively listening. I'm supposed to be giving my undivided attention to those who I'm speaking with and not thinking of what I will say next in the conversation. Benefits of overcoming this second barrier would be connecting with the experience that I'm having in the conversation, feeling happier about knowing that I'm engaging personally in the conversation, and just having a more positive outlook. Internal noise pollution is just simply the things that happen within us that we have the desire or opportunity to control in conversation, but we don't really. These could include things of thinking of what you want to say next in a conversation, or thinking what you have to get later when you go to the store, or thinking about what you watched last night while you're having this conversation. Solutions to overcome this pollution include giving verbal feedback such as, I understand, or, mm-hmm. You can also offer nonverbal communication such as a head shake or clapping hands when you agree with someone. External noise pollution is the opposite. It's things that go around in your surroundings that you don't have any control over. These could be things such as kids playing outside, listening to the music in the background, or hearing someone else's conversation in the same room. Solutions to these would be changing your locations or asking people to lower their voices so that you can focus on the conversation that you are having. My plan to incorporate all that I have learned this semester is to open up in conversation more with people. When I'm with others, take focus off of me and begin to share the spotlight. Knock my guarded wall down. And don't multitask in conversations when I should be giving my undivided attention. Again, my name is Kiani, and this is my interpersonal communication project.